Language may not be suitable for young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Hi, this is Mekhaela, and welcome to my podcast, a personal blog that I will be bringing to life. Let me take you back to my entry in 2008 when I reached my tipping point. I felt everything I did for myself and for my family were all wasted. I felt I was betrayed by the world and that I wasn't a part of my family anymore because they were hiding things from me. Let me take this opportunity to thank Anchor for making my whole podcast experience easy and pleasant. You can also drop a message or two on our Facebook page, Michaela on Podcast. I repeat, Michaela on Podcast. I'd love to hear from my listeners. Episode 7: Laziness or Totally Fed Up? February 6, 2008. I am too sensitive that I sometimes would like to kill myself. In fact, it's always been a disaster when I feel that something is going on and no one has even made an effort to tell me the news. Devastating, in fact. Do I really feel contented with what I have now? I'm becoming more and more lazy. A lot of people told me that. Am I lazy or just totally fed up with the daily routine? Being yelled at, being called useless idiot for no reason at all? Sometimes I would just like to pretend I'm still happy with the turnout of the events when in fact I feel as if my world is turning upside down. I'm actually glad I have friends and family who support me all the way, whatever the decisions I make, may it be good or bad for my career. It's funny sometimes that I am beginning to feel I'm incompetent, a mindless freak of nature who does nothing but whine every single day. I'm starting to feel like a total crap, a psycho, brainless, stupid as I am. Sometimes I like to make myself believe that I can make things happen. For instance, applying for a job that a lot of people believe that I can pull off, and after that, when I receive a call coming from that company saying I'm hired and they need me to work ASAP, I automatically turn down the offer for some reason. Do I still want to think I'm just playing with fate or I'm just turning imbecile for not setting goals in my life? I have changed for years and now most of the changes I've been through is not really worth the risk.
Let me share this with you all. Anchor is a hosting platform that is easy to use and offers a lot at no cost. I use Anchor for my podcast. So far, it's been fun. With their unlimited hosting and easy to navigate tools, it's simple to start recording your show. And you can download the app for free. With Anchor, it's one step closer to having your very own show. Anchor, sign up now.
I wrote this when I was pissed and felt alone. The fact that I turned to my family for advice did not sit well because they blamed me for everything that happened to me. I felt boxed out. I was sarcastic in this entry, obviously. The only people whom I expected to lift me up emotionally just kicked me by my virtual balls so hard. Yes, I did not get any emotional support at all. They're not proud of me. That's how I felt that time. I was trapped in this little world and no one gambled to stand up and save me. No one did. I stopped going to my therapist because we're financially broke. I did not know who else I can turn to. Everybody thought I was just joking. Nobody took me seriously. They thought my mood swings were just for seeking attention, which was not. So let's back up a bit. Hours before I wrote this, I went to my husband's workstation in the office to get something. I couldn't remember what it was. His coworker moved toward me and told me, "I'm so sorry to hear about your husband." So I asked why. The coworker said that my husband was fired from the job for sleeping and was caught by a manager not just once, but there were many instances that he was caught sleeping at work. At this time, and all this time, he lied to my face. He told me he was just taking a long vacation because he was just too stressed from work. When his coworker realized that I had no idea what's going on, things became so awkward. When I got home, there he was, enjoying his friends and playing his online games as if nothing happened. I confronted him and he finally confessed that he was out of the job for days or almost a week because he was being fired for sleeping at work. The worst part of it was he did not tell me because he's afraid I would react so rashly. Who wouldn't? Right. A wife is always the last to know. So, all this time while I was at work and he's at home playing his online games, he did not have the decency to even tell me the truth so we can both come up with a plan on things we should do to keep our finances afloat. We had a family to support. We lived from paycheck to paycheck. I can risk deficits, especially we have kids and the whole house to take care of. We have nannies that took care of the kids while we were away for work. Surely, he would have thought that as a responsible parent and husband. But no, he did not. He had many lapses in the past and I forgave him and let it pass. But that time, it was unforgivable. That was when I started to build up a wall from him. All the more that I regretted my life. I felt that I'm all alone. He finally showed his true color. After 4 years, or almost 4 years of marriage, he's lazy and dependent. And I was concerned for me and my kids if I won't act on my own. Otherwise, we'll end up hungry and on the streets begging. Yes, as a mother, I was too dramatic. Though I know I can get help back home to my parents. But of course, with my Everest-like pride, I tried to resolve this problem on my own. I felt betrayed, useless, and all alone. So, 2008 was nothing but a joke. A hurtful and traumatic joke. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You'll find out more on my entry next Monday. That ends this week's entry. Thank you for listening. Be sure to tune in every Monday for new episodes. You can follow our Facebook page, Mekhaela on Podcast, to know more about which listening platforms our show is available to listen to. This podcast is created by me with Jabs for the sound and Monique for the artwork. Let's meet again, only here on Mekhaela.